Hey, what's up? It's AK Talks Morning Show. How you guys doing? Okay, that was not gonna. All right, let's just find some energy. Let's find some fucking energy here. With the word of the day, today's word of the day is Elsaline, Elsalon, Elsalina, elision. Not even close. Something described as elision is blissful or delightful in a way that evokes something otherworldly. Wow. Elision is often used to mean or related to illusion, that is, eternal paradise for the soul of the heroic and pure classical mythology. Wow. That was a beautiful word right there. Excratic, what's the word? Elision. All right, whatever. They're motivated by the dream to retire to a tropical island and enjoying a life of Elysianly ease. Wow. Wow. All right, whatever. I don't know. I don't fucking. What joke can I make out of this word Elysian? My dog's looking at me like I'm fucking crazy right now because I'm talking in the room all by myself again. Is there a problem there, Julia? Julia, is there a problem? Huh? Huh? Do you want to come over here? Do you want? You can come over here. Look, you can come up here. Come up over here. Come over here. Come up. Go up. Over here. Go up. 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 Right here. No. Up. Come on. Come on. Okay. There you go. There you go. There you go. Lick in the ear. All right. Sit down. Sit. Find it. Sit. Julia, sit. Sit. You're going to freak out. You need to sit. Okay. Elision. So there is a special word. Let's just make a shitty joke. I don't even know a good joke about this. All right. Are you happy? Are you happy? Huh? Huh? Are you happy? There's no space for you. You can come up. I don't care. Come on up. It's a shitty episode anyways. One of the throwaways. Don't break the laptop. Come up. Come on. Stop thinking. All right. Oh, she's gonna knock something down. The dog can do that. All right. I don't know. I gave a bitch $1 so she can elision my dick. There you go. Fucking word of the day. Hopefully you laughed. I didn't. Either way, we commenced the first segment of the day, and I say that all over again so I can eat up a little bit more time. This is still AK Talks Morning Show. I am still AK. Ha ha ha. All right. The next segment, obviously, is the last 24 hours, and you've been waiting for it. I've been waiting for it too. In the last 24 hours, or the last time I've done a cast, last time I did a cast was my boy Mitt Romney over there. I'm just joking, just a little joke, and it was really fun. Honestly, it's like a cheat code with this podcasting thing, because in comedy you're supposed to network. At the end of the day, you're a brand, and a brand's only gonna make some money if other people appreciate the brand, and you sell your soul, and you and Kevin Hart get fucked over. And Cat Williams can look at you and call you a unfunny loser who sucked dick or bent over. That's the only way to do comedy. And this podcasting thing is helping me network. And it's really cool because I feel like and honestly, I would fight for that nigga. Like, I know enough about him. He's a cool cat, and I will fight for him. I will stand on his back, figuratively, and help him out whenever I can, because he is a cool cat, and I like his comedy style. I don't know all of his jokes, but I like his style, and I hope he does well one day. And I did it all within 2 hours. And that's a magical thing you can do in this comedy shit. Not just in business general. Spend 2 hours with another fellow who's doing the same craft as you. You guys give yourself a respect of the craft. I don't know. Why am I explaining this? No one's watching this. 703-256-3975. And no one's watching this. No one needs to call that number and ask for me. That's not my phone number I just gave out. 888-22-48-22. That's not my social security. No one is watching this. You can't use that against me. A bank with TD Bank. All right, let me just stop giving out information. This is Julia, the goddamn dog. She's actually my first interviewer. Julia, do you have anything you want to tell the world? She's a pretty quiet dog. I'm not gonna lie. She doesn't have a lot thinking up in here. This is the first time on the cast officially. Usually she usually is like sleeping if you really watch the intro song, but this is the first time she's on it. It's really good to have a black bitch with me. Actually, she's the first black bitch on this cast. That joke was funny in the 6th grade, and I'm still using it. Jesus Christ. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so yeah, podcasting's pretty cool. I enjoy doing it. I'm still looking for some other people. I'm trying to get this guy. His name is Kevin Seafree. I fucking love his shtick, love his comedy, and it's really fucking fun. And another thing that I just thought of up because I'm not drunk is when did a podcast with Mitt Lanley, we talked about like a really fun thing to do would just be drive around and just doing open mics in random spots and then just doing podcasting with people and going all across the country. Because, I don't know, it builds a little bit of a mystery. You're having fun, you're podcasting, and you're doing comedy, and you're putting a little... Because this is like a staple in history. In 20 fucking years, when I already got out of prison from allegations that I definitely didn't do, I can rewatch this stuff and feel a little bit more happy because, you know, a young version of me gave a shit about it. And that's the thing about comedy, not even just comedy. That's the thing about business, dude. You gotta play the long game. Don't just go for a big bang and bust, dude. You tried your fucking dick off in the beginning when everyone else thought you looked crazy. So, fucking have at it. Fuck all the whores when you get the money, and just be a douchebag or a dickhead. I don't know. I am very bad at this advice shit. But I'm getting a new job on Monday. It kind of fucking sucks, man. Cause like, I've worked 27 jobs, including the new one I'm about to do. 27 jobs, so 27 coming up this Monday. 2 unofficially. That means IRS hasn't taken $1 out of those jobs. But I've never had a fucking staff of people like this ever, and it fucking sucks dick because they're the coolest fucking sons of bitches I could think of. Like, they're real cool cats. The dynamic was perfect. It's office level fucking perfection. Some type of like what's the other show? It's 2.5 Men type of perfection. Like, everyone had their balance, everyone had their fun, and we drew the line and we crossed it every single time. It was just, I don't know, dude. It was fucking insane because like the idea of work for most people is just like, oh, you come to work and the coworkers like fucking rope-a-dope ass niggas and you hate them forever. And like, I'm never friends with my coworkers. I'm not family when I go to work. But I don't know. These guys are really fucking awesome, dude. Like, it didn't even feel like work at all. I walked in laughing, walked out laughing every single day I worked there. And it's fucking insane that I can't do that anymore just because I need more money. Like, they're honestly the coolest sons of bitches I've ever met. And I've worked all these fucking shitty jobs. And I just met shittier people who just want to, like, report you for saying a joke, who want to get you fired for just having fun, who don't like you because of you. Like, it's fucking insanity that I actually found the group of people and I can't continue on living because I need a little bit more money. And it's like, it's just a $4 raise, and it's gonna fucking suck dick when I go to this next job because I'm just gonna, like, I have to test the waters with everyone all over again. Like, really all over again. I need to swing in a little race joke like, oh, black people. Like, I need to do that all over again. And I hate that so fucking much. It's going to be, I don't know, dude. It's going to be fucking, you know, at this point, like, I would go back just to say what's up, but not even getting paid on the clock. I'll just go back for like an hour out my day, maybe eat my lunch there because I'm still going to be working in the area and just geek my fucking dick off because these guys they're just fucking geeks no matter what, dude. And I love them for that. I don't know, dude. It's just it's movie magic at that place. It's fucking movie magic. I'm going to think about that fucking job 30 years from now, too. Like, it was such a fucking fun time. I've never had that much fun in a long time at a job. In a fucking long-ass time. I don't know, dude. Like, I had a shitty-ass job working at a school right next to my fucking crib. Like, walkable. I used to walk there whenever I get bored. And I've never met a cool fucking coworker there. Not even, like, one to this day that I can remember. All of them were just... They're all just fucking not even cucks, like they let their girlfriends get fucked up, but they're just like weird and like so fucking repressed. I'm like, dude, just be a dickhead, have fun, and enjoy the fucking day, dude. I'm not writing down your fucking manifesto with you, all right? You fucking weird fuck. Just have fun. And no one at that job, 5 years, did it on and off, 5 years in total. No one ever had fun. Like, I've never walked in and laughed my ass off and walked out laughing my ass up as much as I did at this job in total. Like, oh, it's so fucking insane, dude. So many random jobs I've had, none of them were equivalent to this because everyone's always on their fucking tippy toes saying shit. Like, these guys actually have fun every day, and it's fucking annoying that I can't do it anymore. Really is, dude. I don't know. I'm gonna be a rigger anyway, so that in itself should be funny. Like, anyone who is a rigger should understand that's a funny ass joke to be called a rigger. 'Cause it sounds like nigger, like Nigger. Just in case if you were confused of what I was talking about, it sounds exactly like that. And you're going to be inside the field, so you're actually a field rigger, and there's some office positions, so you can be a office rigger. And there's so many jokes there. I hope they understand when I say those jokes, because I'm going to say those jokes and then fucking get fired in a week. I don't know, dude. It fucking sucks, because, like, at the end of the day, dude, you need money not to survive, but just to do well enough so you can move on. It fucking sucks, because it's such a cool-ass fucking group of people. It just makes me fucking upset because, like, dude, I'm never going to see them niggas again. I didn't want to leave, like, on a speech or anything. I didn't want to walk out like, you know what, this was the best time I ever had in my life. I'd like to thank Bill Clinton for fucking the associates. But I can say this, this is a magical moment in American history. I'm not going to do that. I just dapped up everyone like, all right, dude, see you hopefully soon. Yeah, I don't know. It fucking made me sad-ish. But, you know, I'm also a man, so I can't fucking feel those feelings. You know what else makes me a fucking man? I bought a flip phone. Look at that. Look at because I saw this video. I'm talking about later. I saw a video. All right, Julia can't handle the fucking wobbly chair. Yeah, but I saw a video. Okay, don't knock the beer down, dude. Don't knock the beer down. Don't drink the beer either. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Fucking drinking on the job. Calm down. Alright, yeah, but either way, I saw this fucking video and it inspired me to fucking to take the fucking step and like get up. Just get up. Stop being a get up. Get up. Get up. Up. You're ruining the flow. You're a shitty podcast host. You're ruining the fucking flow. I forgot the story I was talking about. And you might knock down the beer. Just scooch your butt up. You're not that big. You're not that big. Okay, whatever. Go get your toy. Go get it. Stop being annoying. Can't hire good help these days. I'm talking about you. Yeah. Talking about you. Yeah, bring your toy. Come on. Bring your toy. Bring the toy. Bring your toy. Come on. All right, forget it. What the? All right, yeah, I was got a flip phone because I don't like the idea of the brain rot theory. And the brain rot theory is just suggesting that in the near future, we're going to have a disease similar to Alzheimer's at a higher rate with a higher consistency of people that are going to be affected. And it's going to be unofficially called brain rot because that's the theory they made up right now. And with brain rot, that's because you have been exposed to high levels of entertainment, quote unquote, to a point where you can't even fathom. All right, take this shitty fucking thing. You can't even fathom anything else in your fucking life. You can't sit, you can't walk, you can't talk. You're just a shitty fucking person that pays taxes and goes to work. That's the fucking theory. And this brain rot theory is only sufficient because the phone, and with using the phone, your brain, and I learned something else with the brain rot theory. It's the dopamine factor. I always thought dopamine was the reward system, like it's like getting paid out and stuff. No, it's not. It's the anticipation of getting paid out, with the best example being that when you're on a hunt, back in the good old days, when you're a hunter-gatherer, and you saw the antelope, and you had the spear, and you threw the spear, that's when the dopamine got released. It didn't matter if you caught him or if you didn't, but the dopamine got released because the effort and in the action, not from the actual reward from it. The actual reward from it should have been the meat. But the dopamine is like, dude, do that shit fucking again. You were close, all right? Don't go home. Do that shit again. Another 4 to 8 hours of that shit stalking the fucking prey. And the dopamine factor is important because it is lighting up our fucking brains whenever we use our phone. Notification boost, little pornography, maybe a little vaporino. It depends how you go. But every single person who's on their phone is experiencing this dopamine boost for no apparent reason. Because at the end of the day, a text shouldn't fucking make you nervous. A phone call shouldn't make you fucking nervous. But the level of fucking dopamine that you've been used to getting, and now you're actually seeing, I don't know, it's some fucking bullshit. I watched one YouTube video about it. I didn't watch anything else. I was like, all right, that's it. Flip phone it is. Where's she at? There we go. And so I went to the good old T-Mobile, got myself a good old flipperino. It has a USB-C, which is pretty funny. Oh, I got a notification. Look at that. It was to connect to a Wi-Fi. You can sell. I'll play. Like you can still You can still browse the internet and stuff like that. Like it's how I was watching some YouTube videos. Like I'm not 100% perfect. I'm still using it to watch YouTube shorts. But it's better than like the addictive fucking factor of the phone right here. I still have it just in case like I need to do something and shit like that, some gay shit. 'Cause the process of dude, the process of going out my house to go to the T-Mobile store and to remember which rights and which left to take so I can get there was the scariest fucking shit for me. Like I was like, dude, what happens if I get lost in a 5-mile radius of my house? What happens if I get lost? And I was genuinely confused for a while. I don't know. It was really just retarded. I was like, dude, how am I gonna get there? I don't know if it's this right or this right. It's like the biggest shopping center in the fucking district. I don't know. I was just being stupid, and I got to the place, and I was like, all right, bet I did it. So now I know how to get back the same straight away it took me here. It was just fucking stupid how scared I was, and I don't know if it's placebo or the actual effects, but I do feel a whole lot lighter throughout my fucking day. Like I don't have a weight on my chest. I'm not anticipating anything right now. My phone is just standard as fuck. Like I still haven't got any calls or any texts. The most embarrassing part about all of this shit was like I put my SIM card back inside my iPhone at the end of the day just to see like I don't know, maybe if anything did get transferred over and stuff. Bread and empty, dude. Only Clash of Clans hit me up. It was fucking. I was like, all right, that hurt a whole lot harder than a fucking baseball. Like that was embarrassing. So I took the SIM out right again and put it back in my regular flip. And I don't know. I'm gonna continue on with this tomorrow. I just have to go to a car auction. That's the only place I want to go, so I can get this Mazda B series. And I think it's gonna be worth every single dollar. Honestly, I'm thinking about doing an engine swap out of it too, but I want to get the B series first. It's like 3 bands cash. I don't know how much they're gonna raise it up when I finance it. I got $1,500 I can throw right now, but like I don't know. I don't want to owe any money to another fucking person. Like I'm still fucking on the still standing on the hill of like being free no matter what I do, no matter anything I do. Like no one fucking owns my shit. Like that's my fucking mindset every single time. And when someone owns anything about me, like, oh yeah, you owe them $20 this month. I'm like, nah, I don't, man. Here's your fucking 300. Don't fucking talk to me. Like, it gets me to a fucking. I don't understand most people who are so fine with being in debt with something else or someone else. I'm like, dude, it itches my neck every single day. Like I don't sleep better when I know I owe anyone any money. I don't care if it's like a necessity, like a car or like a phone or anything. Like I was about to buy. I was so close to doing it. I was about to buy the iPad instead of buying the fucking flip phone because like you know what? Let me just stop using the phone and it's using the iPad and maybe it'll be considered as work. And I was like, I'm not gonna fucking pull the trigger. Let me not fucking do this because it was like $20 a month for like 2 years. I'm like, that's not bad at all. But I don't know. It's such a ick. It's an ick. There you go. My fucking transgender fucking vocabulary. It's an ick to fucking owe anyone anything on a finance. Like it has to be a project worth dying for, not just another fucking thing. And the same thing goes like I was trying to buy like another car. I was trying to sell my Camry and get another car instead of my Camry because I was like, your car defines the character you are. Your car represents yourself at a deeper meaning. On that stupid shit. Like if you're a Prius, you obviously don't like fun. You just like, let me just be economical. And if you drive a 5.0 little fucking Mustang, you obviously have 2 inches swinging between your legs, so you need to hear something else instead of the cries at night. Or I don't know, the car really does describe the fucking character you are. Like if you drive a CRV, you're a sturdy individual, no matter if you're male or female. If you drive a Subaru, you got short hair, you play racquetball with the ladies, and you fucking got biker jeans. I'm not calling you lesbian, but you fit the role. If you drive a Ford Ranger, you obviously have a loving family that you'd never want to see. Like the cars define you, and so I'm getting this Mazda B series. It looks pretty dope. I might make a video about it because it does look pretty dope. The paint job on it is pretty tight, and the place I'm going to is honestly a lot more reputable than the other places I was looking at. Like some of the reviews really like they scare me straight so fucking fast. They're like, don't ever come here. I wouldn't send my worst enemy's devil here. Like I wouldn't buy these. Like if I could, I'll blow this shit up. It's like just straight threats at their establishment, and they still sell cars. I'm like, all right, they must be great salesmen, or you guys must be dumb as fuck. Like, why didn't you read the reviews? But these reviews are at least 4 stars and up, like on the average. And I always go for like the last year because at the end of the day, it's a business. You work forward in your business. Your last 6 to 12 months really should represent what you've been doing in your business. So yeah, I don't read those like 10-year-old reviews. Like obviously the guy's dead. The car is gone. That everything is over. Like I used to go for 1 year and above, and the last year of this place is doing pretty good. So I think it'll be reputable truck. And I'm a truck person, honestly. Like I don't vote. I like to drink. I change my pants once a week. Like I'm a truck person in my heart. I know I am. I'm gonna do that shit. What the fuck was I on? Where did I fucking go? I had a flip phone. Was that the fucking idea? All right. What else can I add? Yeah, I have a fucking flip phone. It surprisingly, time goes a whole lot slower when you're using a flip phone. Like you feel less of the distraction of the everyday means, and 8 hours felt like fucking 8 hours. Like I just ended up staring. Like that's what I was doing most of the day, like just staring at stuff. I notice how much people use their phones though, which is very weird. Like I notice that a lot more now because I'm the bigger person. I'm the douchebag that can say I don't use your fucking silly phones. I want to clear the mind and stuff. Yeah, I notice how much they use it a lot too. Like it's 6 out of 8 hours, and I always thought like, oh, it's just a TikTok or whatever. He's just having fun. I'm like, dude, this looks weird. Like I can see it looks weird. I don't know. I started to notice. I started to find it as an ick. An ick. My big boy words, because men use the word ick. Whatever. Let me just go to the next fucking segment. Yep, this beer tastes like piss water. God bless America. Love a warm beer. Tastes better than fat pussy. Okay, whatever. Being mean again for fun. Next segment's World Wide Web. That just means whatever I found on the internet. It's episode 128, whatever, and I'm still explaining the fucking segments so you guys give a shit. All right. Let's get mad at the fucking segments. Let's not get better at comedy. Here we go. We all got tricked into content creation. That's the video that did inspire me. His name is Horse Ez, so with an S, not just an H. That was retarded. With not just with an E, it's horses, multiple horses. And if you Google exactly that, we all got tricked into content addiction. You can find the same exact video. I really found it inspiring. Only had to watch one video, and I found that video from TikTok. So like double-edged sword here, but I got the last blow. I think I'm still on my knees. I don't know. Whatever. All right. There's 2 other videos that went with it too. I just didn't get to. I only watched one. I was like, yeah, that's it. I'm fooled. I'm done. You got me with my hands tied behind my back. You're tickling me pink, whatever the next expression would be. Something else I watched was pretty interesting. The D'Amelios experiment failed. Like, I am not too. I didn't understand too much about the Charlie D'Amelio anything. I didn't even know she was famous like that. I thought she was just like a trend and done. I didn't know she had any sway. But that bitch she did pretty good numbers and she held her fucking own. But she did the same shit that every other failed actor, comedian, or any other person in entertainment industry does once they go big. They just swallow everything they can and go in every single sector so they can fail miserably and just look like a fucking joke. I didn't even know D'Amelio was a family thing too. I thought it was just like the daughter, like I don't know. But now they're at the point of the Kardashians level where they just do reality TV. I think they do reality TV. Her sister is a singer, some bullshit like that. They're already rich and famous, and like I don't. It was just so fucking stupid to me. It really is fucking. It was just interesting to understand it, but it's stupid to believe that this shit matters. Like it's hard to keep that past. I don't know, entertainment value. They're like crying in one video too for like being rich and being famous and life's not being fair. I don't know, tough tits there or whatever the fuck you got on you, 'cause she's a skinny bitch. Like I don't know. I don't want to talk shit on her that much, or I kind of do honestly, but and maybe to their face. So I just want to see their reaction. I don't know. It was interesting as a third person perspective, but I don't want to try to have that mindset of like one and two, like, oh, I understand Charlie so much, like she's a friend, like those fucking weird fuckers. I don't know. She's a dancer. That's the only thing I can respect. She did dance technically. I don't know. That's all I could put inside the World Wide Web. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Look at this fucking flow I'm at, dude. I'm fucking fire. I'm fucking super hot right now. This is unbeatable fucking level of energy. You can't get better than this. The next thing I seen on the internet was jokes is on Ari Shafir. If you don't know who Ari Shafir, he's a Jew who does comedy. Surprise, surprise. And he's very hateable. Surprise, fucking surprise. Mostly because he's on the fucking edgy movement as a 55-year-old edgy, like, dude, just get better at jokes, dude. You don't have to push the narrative. People didn't fuck with him when he drugs people without letting them know. Shits on dead celebrities because he feels like it's his opportunity to just be on the opposite side. I definitely get arguing for arguing's sake. I do that all the time. I can't say I'm better than him. I actually am just like him. But to a certain extent and level, there shouldn't be, your voice shouldn't matter, and you shouldn't say something. I don't know. It's provocative, but yet it's insightful at the same time. You don't want to. He says it because you don't want to worship, because he doesn't want people to. He wants people to stop worshiping celebrities as if they're God or some shit. Like a celebrity dies, everyone's like, "Oh, R.I.P. the great." Like I can't fucking live anymore. Like, dude, live your own fucking life. You have your own family, and when your family died, no one gave a shit. A death is a death. It didn't matter how much you were in public eye. That shouldn't. It kind of does make sense. Like I understand why to shit on him, but on the other hand, too, it is very distasteful. Like it's extremely distasteful. And I make rape jokes, I make racist jokes, and I make fucking misogynistic jokes. Like even I wouldn't go that far to say like, oh fuck Kobe, that nigga is a bitch. When right after he died, like I would just say like, dude, let the niggas have their peace. Like I don't. If it's a really good fucking joke, maybe I'll say it. But like I would not go out the way to make any type of comment on someone else's death. That's not where I find entertainment, and I don't think anyone else finds it that entertaining. At least the people I would fuck with. But at the same time, I can still agree that like, yo, that is still like insightful. At the end of the day, stop worshiping celebrities, nigga. Do some other shit in your life. Kobe's dead. You have a family. Can you worry about your fucking family instead of Kobe's death? You think your family gave a shit about when Kobe died? Really, nigga? Like, it's... I get it. I get it, but I still don't like it at the same time. It's kind of like taking medicine. Like, it tastes like shit, but, You got to get rid of the bumps. It's not good for you. Plus, you got to explain to everyone else why you have the bumps. You got to say it's an accident, or like you got in a fist fight with a homosexual or some stupid shit. The flight log for Jordan Epstein or Joey Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Big J, forgot his name, came out. Honest to God, I don't give a flying fucking shit. Yeah, that nigga had money. Yeah, niggas who are successful fuck kids. Guess what, nigga? I am not surprised. The list is was, I don't know, comparatively weird, surprising. I don't know that that disabled nigga was on it, and he didn't even do anything wrong. Technically, didn't do anything illegal. It was just weird. I won't defend him, but to each his own. Like, he had the opportunities for like 12-year-olds to be there, but he's like, no, midgets or idiots or whatever you fucking say, whatever autocorrected. I don't know. Like, I couldn't give a flying fucking shit what happens. It's a horrible fucking thing. I watched Sound of Freedom. It really did give me like a third or an open eye perspective of how horrible it is for people to get trafficked inside their lifetime, and that to be their greatest experience. Not like as in like award winning, but like never forget type of experience at the end of the day, which is a horrific fucking action. But on the other hand, too, like Jordan Epstein or Jeffrey Epstein, fucking, I don't know. He's a heinous individual, and no one's gonna punish him or the people on that list. And I can't stand here and say I'm gonna do what God should have done. Like, I'm not gonna step in. It's just really fucked up how like you at a certain level you can literally do whatever you fucking want, and no one will give a shit. Yeah, sure. So you're gonna get some backlash online, but nigga, you still did it, and you still walk. Or the other people, they still did it, and they're still walking and talking as if they didn't. That's insanity, dude. There should be like, there should be a level where God steps in and just strikes you down, or at least hangs you inside the fucking atmosphere. I don't know, like fucking gives you a super wedgie with your intestines. Like, there should be a level of like repercussions just innately, as nature should do it for someone who does that shit. Because I have no issue, I have no power. I mean, over that, I can't. I have no present. I can't pull the trigger and walk away. I'll just go to jail for killing a rapist or killing a fucking pedophile. Like, I don't know, dude. It's fucking insanity. And I don't know. Just an average day here. Okay, what's next? That was fucking enlightening. That was sweet. Didn't your heart feel a little bit lighter the way I described it? Okay, whatever. Someone else made a video about how your mom house studio sucks dick right now, and how the pandemic boom is really showing the effects right now from all atmospheres of entertainment, not just podcasting. And your mom house studios is saying that they fired that nigga that laughs in the background, and I noticed that. I noticed that recently, and I was like, dude, why is this fucking thing like not fun anymore? Like, it's not as fun as I thought. And then they made the video where how that nigga got fired. I'm like, that nigga got fired? Like, I noticed there was zero laughing. And that laughing fucking like implemented the show to be fun for everyone, not just people on the show. It's fun for the people in the background, which makes it a lot more fun overall. Like, I feel better when I figure out like the guy who runs the show treats everyone on the show as if they're stars too. Like, everyone else gets a say too. Like, it's not just like a one-man army. I feel better when I figure that shit out. Honestly, that's a very good motto to live by. Like, just because you're the star of the show does not mean no one else should have fun as much as you did. And the when it does happen, it's fucking movie magic. I fucking love it. I fucking love that fucking wild ass laugh in the background. And it fucking sucks dick that they fired him. I mean, because they fired him because I don't know. He left. He left intentionally because he didn't get his due diligence. Like, he really did bring the back on the TV show. I mean, on that fucking podcast whenever he was on producing, which is insanity, dude. Like, people don't respect the writers. People don't respect the producers. People don't respect audio work. They don't respect video work. They don't respect the actual production generally. They just respect the star, which is insanely retarded. Like, you have to be dumb, dumb, and dumber. All three combined with a bottle of fucking whiskey in between your fucking legs. Like, you're stupid as fucking shit if you don't understand. Like, it's not just the star that made the fucking thing better. It's everyone that fucking contributed in between. It's the due diligence, dude. Do your fucking due diligence. Understand why the fucking show is a banger. All right, it's not just because of one guy is the fucking show. I don't know. It's fucking even the greatest like entertainers that I can think off the top of my head, like Patrice O'Neill. He had Opie and Anthony, and he had fucking Jim Norton. He had all the fucking help he can have, and it made the show even better. I don't know. It's fucking retarded how bad that show is going, and they're losing money. They're cutting costs. People's shows are like not as produced anymore, and they got that fucking porn star who's a quote unquote comedian. Dude, you know the thing about comedy? It's an unrespected fucking art for a goddamn reason. And when you get good at it, when you get famous for it, and when you're recognized for it, it means something to other people, or at least to comedians or artists in general. When you take that cheap route where you're like, let me just fucking and lean over to another industry so I can lean right back to comedy just in case. Like what I'm doing. This is disrespectful for stand-up comedy in general. And so was Joe Rogan, what he's doing. So is generally podcasting. Take that back. When you're podcasting solo dolo, it's a respect for the art. When you're podcasting with other people, it's not a respect for the art. It's a respect of the artist. I can say that. But she's known more for her OnlyFans. Like, you can't be a comedian who does OnlyFans and expect anyone to respect your art. Anyone at all. She's not a comedian in my eyes. She's a blonde lady with beautiful, logicious, succulent tits. That's the only thing I can see out of her. And that's the only thing I give a shit about. I can give a flying fucking shit if she has a special, dude. If she had a fucking... I'd rather watch her fucking 2-minute fucking porno than her 1 hour special 10 out of 10 days of the week. Alright? Let's get fucking disrespectful. Yeah, so... Yeah, your Mom House Studios is on the decline, so it fucking sucks dick for you. And Bert Kreischer's really taking the heat yet again, and because he's a narcissistic sociopath who does not give a shit about the art, and more just gives a shit about what happens to him, which is embarrassing, dude. Which is fucking just get up, get up, get up, Julia, get up. You're staying here the whole time. You're not fucking walking out. You're staying here. You fucking wanted to walk in. You're staying in. Either way. All right. This fucking... Look at this. I'll tell you this right now. She walks in. She gets upset if she doesn't come in. And then when she's inside, she gets upset that she wants to leave. Really? Like, you don't want to do anything fun. Anything at all. Let me just fucking send her away because she's just being a dickhead. Okay, here we go. We're right back. You know what? I do it once in a while, every single time, just to see if she can handle it. She went fucking 37 minutes this time. It's not too bad. Don't even know where the fuck I'm at anymore. Comedian scams. That's the next big one on the good old hit list. Oh, we got a notey. Nope. Asking me to connect to the internet again. Who's that fucking duck fuck schmuck dude? Fucking the shittiest fucking haircut this side of the fucking Mississippi. Andrew Schultz, he's taking heat as a comedian because people are trying to really find a nigga who said that he couldn't do his jokes. His what was this Netflix special marketing campaign where he says like Netflix tried to censor him, so he bought back his special, and now he's releasing it on YouTube or releasing it on his fucking website for 2 weeks and telling everyone else if you didn't buy it, it was never going to be up. Then releasing it a month later on YouTube completely for free, finessing every single fucking dumb fucking schmuck who bought it. Like, that is embarrassing, dude. Like, he's not a comedian. Again, he's funny, not a comedian, though. Like, he's just funny. He's not a comedian. He's a fucking... I hate this fucking line you have to draw inside comedy because it's the business and then there's jokes. You can't do both and you can't be good at one while without sucking dick for the other. Like, it's insanity, dude. The only person who's actually doing it way better than anyone else is Dave Attell. One, because you don't hear shit about him. Two, he's a fucking star wherever he goes. Even though he's like a poor bastard... comparatively in his skill level, he is still comedy's fucking heart and soul. What you should be doing, just doing jokes, going to clubs, going to theaters, doing jokes, having fucking fun. Like it's insanity how we have to fucking endure everyone else and name them as comedians. I don't know. I'm not a gatekeeper of comedy. If you're doing comedy for comedy's sake, I love you. If you're doing comedy and you're doing comedy wrong, I'm gonna say something. I'm not saying you're doing it wrong, but I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say that's fucking stupid. That's fucking retarded. You are spitting in comedy's face. You don't deserve to be called a comedian. I'll say that, but I won't say you're doing anything wrong. You still want to make money. That's your goal. You don't want to be funny. That's your goal. All right, whatever. This different strokes for different jokes. All right. That ends the World Wide Web. Next segment is the debate section. And in the debate section, we find questions that I just made up 10 minutes ago, and we're going to answer as if we have someone else with me. All right. The first one is do you love God or are you scared of hell? This question came up because I was talking to one of my friends about this shit. I was like, I hate all the religious people because at the end of the day, I asked them the simple question: do you actually love God or are you scared of hell? Is that really the reason why you do all that shit? Because at the end of the day, a hypocrite in any religion, in any sector, in any fucking it, anything actually is fucking disgusting. You're just spitting in the whatever thing's face just for the sake of doing it. Like, do you really love God or are you scared of hell? Because at the end of the day, it's one or the other. And the next question I always ask is why? Why are you loving God? What makes you love God so much? And the appreciation and the understanding of how life is all about and how to have a not just simple but at least a sustainable life is to appreciate the Lord above, no matter what you call him, her, it just to say like, yo, I'm not the biggest baddest person on this world. Humans aren't. I don't think I know everything. I think there's a whole lot more after we die. I'm appreciative of everything else I have here, and I love everything I fucking got. I rather love the nigga that gave it to me and try to help the next nigga over than fucking be terrified of like doing one thing wrong so I don't burn in hell because God is scarier to me. Like, it's the idea of like, what do you see God as? Like the all loving being or the forever judgmental fucking dickhead that you're terribly scared of? I don't know. It's a question more of an interpersonal relationship, let alone a fucking real answer at the end of the day. Because your perception of God is your perception of yourself. If you do think you love God, that means you think you're doing God. You think you're doing life right. And if you're scared of God, and you're scared of going to hell, that means you know you're doing shit wrong in your life. It's more of like an acceptance of your own personal lifestyle, let alone if you're doing what the book says or not. It's a deep question because at the end of the day, I don't want to say like straight to someone's face. God is a made up fictional character. At the end of the day, we have no actual scientific evidence, and your belief is your faith, and your faith is what holds up God and heaven and hell and everything else in the afterlife. So it's a mind game more than anything else, and I love that fucking question because it gets people shaking in their fucking boots. I asked someone that while inside a random conversation, and he brought it back 10 minutes later. He's like, honestly, he's like, that's a fucking good question, dude. I'm still thinking about that answer. And I was like, yeah, dude, it's a serious question because it stops hypocrites at being hypocrites. I hate the fucking fallacy and the fucking... I hate hypocrites. I fucking hate them. And I hate thinking... I try my best to not be a hypocrite. I can't say I'm not a hypocrite, but I try my fucking best. I try to stay objectively aware of what I do and what I say and what I preach and what I think is good and what I think is bad. Like, being a hypocrite's unintentional. Everyone is a little bit of a hypocrite in their own fucking mind. If you're not self-conscious, if you're not actively trying to pursue like your goals, you're gonna be a hypocrite in some sense or the other. And that's a disgusting fucking thing to do. Don't be a fucking hypocrite. Be a fucking decent individual. Not even a better man. Decent. I don't know. It riles me up, and it fucking like it's just fucking peace too at the same time. It's weird. It's fucking weird. I'll skip to the last question because like it's gonna help all the other ones. It's why does no one like wise people? No one likes the idea of someone trying to be wise, someone trying to be smart, someone trying their efforts to be a little bit educated, or not even educated, a little bit aware about what fucking life's all about. People don't like that shit at all. People don't like people hate when they see them trying. People hate seeing them try. Not even succeeding, but just trying. It's like, dude, what do you think you are? You think you're smarter than me? That's the only thing they got in there. You think you're smarter than me saying these questions? Acting that way? You think you're smarter than me, guy? I'm smarter than you. I'd even try at anything, but I'm smarter than you. Like, dude, it's the active effort of pursuing to be wise. It's not the actual objective to be called wise, which is more important, which is the idea of other people trying to choose that they choose. They want to be wise. They aren't wise. It's a big difference. You saying like, "Oh, I'm wiser than you." Why are you fucking saying smart shit? I'm smarter than you, dummy. Like, really? Like, is that really like the active pursuit is much more, it's way better than the actual goal. There you go. And people don't like that. People don't like people being wise at all. They don't like anyone being wise at the end of the day, because they're like, oh, he's a fucking smart son of a bitch, huh? Big doctor, huh? You got your fancy paper there, buddy, huh? You think you're smarter than me? I know what life's all about. Like, they have that mindset, which is embarrassing. There's a jealousy and envy inside their heart. Stop trying to be smart. Be stupid like me. All right? That's their mindset. And I hate that fucking idea. I like understanding shit. I like trying to be wise. I don't think I'm wise, but I like trying to be there. It's fun at the end of the day. It's way more interesting than fucking being the fucking other side of it. Trying to be smart, dear buddy. Huh? How much gallons in the quart? Yeah, you can't answer me that. Like, those fucking guys are your opposing argument, really? I don't know. And the next one is, why is AI making art and we're in factories? This was a joke made by Scarborough, the fucking fat Greek fucker, on Theo Von's podcast. And it was a great fucking question, honest to God. Like, why is AI making art, music, and everything else, and we got people still working at UPS factories, Amazon factories, we're in warehouses still to this day. Like, where do we fucking go wrong? And I don't know the answer. I really don't. I think, like, we're trying to prove a point, like, AI is smarter than people, and we're trying to make it better, a better person, not, like, better for people. That's the only way I can think about that answer. I mean, that question. Because it is fucking insanity, dude. Why the fuck is he making music and I'm fucking scanning fucking barcodes? Like, what the fuck is happening? Where did we go left and everyone else went right? Why is this happening? I don't. The only explanation is that if you make AI do the most complicated thing that humans are trying their best to do at, then AI is definitely better than humans. Like, we're not trying to make them. I hope that God, that's not the goal of making AI better than people. It's supposed to be like they make them more helpful for people. That's the goal. I thought, but I don't know. But that is the answer we're living in. And the last question of the day, last question of the night, last question of whatever the fucking time of day you're watching this is, why did we lose? Did we lose the war? Question mark. Did we lose the war? And if you're wondering, what war? We live in America. We don't have a war. We are winning as Americans. Like, there is a war slowly and creepily happening. And it's a war of the mind. It's the war of the physical. I heard something. All right. It's the war of the physical. It's just the war in general. It's not fighting. The war is not happening between guns and ammunition. It's happening between people and their mind. At the end of the day, it's an individual war, and I feel like it's way more prevalent than anything else. Because normally the war used to be World War One, bam, 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 boo, 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 just a whole bunch of shooting. World War Two, Nagasaki, like a whole bunch of fucking bombs and shit. Civil War. Fuck that Negro. He can't touch my water fountain. Get him away from my daughter. I'ma kill him. Like, Civil War. A little racist action. Korean War. Like that fucking war. Iraqi War. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Why is there sand in between my tits? Like, that war. Now we're facing the present war of, like, more of a mind war inside the more developing countries. But, Russia and Ukraine like to keep it old school. Same thing with that Gaza Strip, that fucking sexy Arab, whatever. The more prevalent issue is the mind war, where we can win. If someone can win a war without putting troops on the ground, that's the objective of this mind war. And are we losing it? That's the question. Are we losing that advantage? Are we losing that mind? Are we losing the fucking war? If it's hard to fucking narrate this. If China declared a war, or they wanted to steal land or steal something from America physically, do you think we already lost because of the invisible war or whatever, the mind war, the war without troops, the internet war, the where some other country has an objective and they use people's phones and people's mindsets to carry it out. That's the war. Did we lose that war? I do think so. I do think we are on that prevailing other side of loss on of that war. I think so. Does it fucking matter what I think? No, you're fucking watching a stupid shitty podcast. Why the fuck does it matter? Why? Why did that at all? Yeah, but I do think I'm calling it hot. Placing my bets on BetMGM, whatever sportsbook, whatever gay fucking stupid gambling sites degenerating your fucking mindset because you can't fucking fathom a life without fucking enjoying. I don't know. It's nothing like I love being inside the opposite, the opposing of fucking the lifestyle of what we live, and I'm uploading this on YouTube. So like I'm being a hypocrite about this shit too. So it's hard to fucking even be righteous on a rant about it all. But I don't know. It's fucking sucking stupid dick because it's annoying, and I know the fucking end, and it's not gonna be pretty. We're not gonna live like the Jetsons. We're gonna live like the Matrix, and we're not gonna get a sitcom out of it. We're gonna get a thriller. It's gonna be fucking stupid. I don't know, dude. It's fucking whatever. Maybe I'm gonna be wrong. Maybe I've been wrong about a lot of things. Been wrong about other things too. Either way, let's end off on some more lighthearted stuff. I was supposed to go visit the comedy club today. It started raining a lot. I gave up. I had to do this podcast either way. So I chose to do the podcast to stay home, save a little buckaroonies. I want to see how long I can last doing this fucking setup of the phone, the good old flipperoni. Maybe give you guys a little bit more updates to see if it's working out. I'm going to go tomorrow to get a truck. I've always wanted a truck. Maybe do an engine swap. A lot of good things happening this weekend. But either way, this has been AK Talks Morning Show. I am AK, your host, who does the most, oldie from the East Coast. And I hope all of you guys have a very classy day.